Yep.
I'm here talking to Steve Orlando, and this is Treasure World.
Treasure Adventure World.
Treasure Adventure World. I missed the word. So tell us about Treasure Adventure World.
Sure. So Treasure Adventure World is a epic Metroidvania platform game. We're really going for, when I say epic, I literally mean that. It's like a 15 to 20 hour adventure. You start off on an island as this kid who lost his memory and lost his hand. And
it's rough.
And you quickly get introduced to this parrot who is an adventurer and wants to bring you on an adventure to help him find 12 ancient treasures. And throughout your adventure, you start to discover what actually happened in your past. You start to gain your memories back and figure out what horrible event occurred that caused you to lose your hand, and ultimately you end up saving the world. So.
Yeah, that does sound epic.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You're
epic.
not going to find out that you're like Captain Hook and the paper hat is really a map or anything, are you?
Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to leave it at that. Yeah, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. So.
Okay, so you said Metroidvania, so you're going to be doing some backtracking, but acquiring abilities let you get to new areas.
Yeah. So the way the game works is that you can kind of see here, you get a boat that actually fits into your pocket. So anytime that you jump into the water, your boat unfurls, and you can sail from island to island.
I have a pocket boat too.
That's right. Yeah, of course. Who doesn't?
Exactly.
So that's how you navigate around the world. And as you discover each island, you'll find that there's things that you can uncover, and there's things that maybe you're not ready to uncover yet.
Okay.
And you use that in coordination with a map and a compass that you collect in the game to basically plan out your adventuring, your trip, and which treasures you're going to go for, which ones you're going to come back for later. And as you go, you'll find new gear, which allow you to delve deeper into these dungeons and ultimately collect all the items and treasures in the game. So
now, the way it's designed is just that you have to go in a particular order, or there's like a subset you can get to without having it,
yes. So there is a little initial tutorial that is a bit linear, but once you get the boat, it pretty much opens up. Now she can actually go left or right here and explore totally different areas. And so there is some linearity in the sense that you do have to do a few things in order to get going, but once you do, it does kind of open up and allow you to explore how you want. And we are designing the game specifically for people who want to play a different style. So people who want to be completionists, or people who want to be speedrunners, or people who just want to enjoy the world that they're in, explore, and just feel like they're a part of it. It kind of allows you to do all those things, whatever it is, however you like to play these types of games, basically. So.
And this is just you working on this, or?
So I'm the lead developer and designer, but I do have a few people on my team helping with art and music. Christine Cosley is our artist, and she's out of Portland, and she's worked on Starbound before this game.
Oh, okay.
And then Robert Ellis is our sound and designer and musician, and so he's done all the sound and music in the game.
Okay, I did play the demo that you had up on the site some time ago.
Yeah.
I did like the writing. It was some of the characters were a little bit snarky, and people felt like real people. They weren't like, I'm only here to sell you stuff.
Right.
They felt like real characters.
Sure, that's good. I'm glad you said that. The demo we put out a year ago is actually a little outdated now. I actually have gone through and revamped a lot of the dialogue, and because what I did before in the old demo was there were some vertical slices of the game that you could play, but now the demo I'm showing today actually has connected all of them. So you can play from the beginning of the game the way it's meant to be played all the way to about 3 or 4 hours in.
Oh,
and so because of that, I had to go back and rework some of the story dialogue, but I think it's even got snarkier. So if you like that sort of thing, you'll be right up your alley.
Well, I think most people love snark. Who doesn't?
Yeah. I balance the cuteness of the characters in the world by being a little snarky,
And there is combat. I mean, you swing that hook pretty hard.
Right, yeah, it's nasty.
Is that your main weapon, or will you acquire like swords or something like that?
No, so that is your main weapon, but it does get upgradable, so it gets new mechanics. You can eventually are able to throw it and use it in tandem with a few different jumping abilities that you get. But most of the mechanics in the game evolve through the actual level design. They present you with different puzzles and different types of platforming mechanics that you then have to utilize the abilities you always had in these new ways. So that's how I kind of build the difficulty of the game. It's more through level design rather than like changing what items you have and stuff like that. So it's more like a Zelda style game in the sense of how, the progression of the equipment and inventory you get. There's a set number of items in the game that you get that allow you different ability, give you different abilities, and they allow you to complete puzzles and get deeper into these levels and stuff. So.
Obviously, you're looking at the PC. Any consoles or handhelds or anything?
Unfortunately, it's good. No consoles. I can say 100%. Yeah, we're working on some things, but I can't say for sure. We're definitely going to be launching for PC Windows, and then we're working on Linux and Mac ports, which may come out right at the same time or may be a little bit delayed. So.
And
fun.
terms of a release window?
Yeah, we're really aiming for this year, but it's looking like maybe it'll be like very towards the end of the year. But yeah, but we're 65-75% done with the game. It's all content now. It's all we got left to do. So, which is a lot. It's a significant amount of content, but the mechanics are almost all in, and it's been playing really well in the show here. So,
Okay, it looks like a lot of fun.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for your time, Steve.
Sure, thanks. Appreciate it.